Before we break down anything else, we need to start at the beginning. This right here is the Kaizer Chiefs defense. Watch this clip closely. Chiefs always initiate play with 3 defenders in front of the goalkeeper. Calm, compact, completely in control. One centre-back stays deep, anchoring the line. The other 2 push wider, forming that solid U shape. And look at the keeper's role here. He steps forward, becoming a sweeper keeper. Not standing on his line. No, he's part of the build-up. They recycle the ball to him comfortably, using him as a pivot to reset play. Watch how they circulate the ball. The keeper to centre-back to the opposite defender, and back again. No panic, no rushing, just patience, waiting for the opening. And here's the pattern I want you to focus on. The right back is almost always the first one to push forward. Watch Solomon's here. Same movement. Now watch Monyane. Identical run. This isn't coincidence. It's coaching. Meanwhile, the left back stays disciplined, holding position, maintaining balance, keeping the back 3 intact. These movements create passing lanes. The right back drags the opponent wide. The centre back suddenly has space to carry the ball. Or the keeper has a clean switch across the back. Chiefs aren't experimenting anymore. They are repeating patterns. Different match, different opponent, same identity. And this is where good teams begin. They build their identity from the back. They control games from the first line. They rely on structure, not chaos. This is the Kaizer Chiefs defense. Organized, confident, and finally playing with purpose. Before we talk about how impressive the Chiefs midfield has become, I want us to focus on Ox Mthethwa for a moment. Watch his positioning here, right in front of the back 3. Not too high, not too deep, just perfectly placed to control the zone in front of him. He is the shield, the anchor, the first line of protection before the centre backs. Look at how he manages the traffic. He's consistently scanning left, right, over both shoulders, reading the flow of the game. When the right back pushes up, Ox slides across to cover. When a centre back steps into midfield, Ox fills that space instantly. He is the one keeping the structure intact. And then, the duels. Watch this. Strong, clean, decisive. He wins the ball and stays on his feet. Different match, same result. Ox steps in, shoulder to shoulder, and the opponent loses balance. This is pure dominance in midfield. He's starting to look like the Ox we saw at Stellenbosch. Strong, fearless, commanding that midfield alone at times. Chiefs fans are finally seeing the same level again. The version of him that controlled entire games. Now watch how he helps Chiefs in the build-up. He drops in between the defenders to create a passing triangle. The keeper, the centre-back, and Ox. He receives under pressure, keeps it simple, moves again to offer a second passing option. That calmness, that composure, that's what you want from your holding midfielder. He steps in, wins it, and turns defense into possession again. This is why Chiefs look more organized now. The defense has structure, but the midfield has Ox, the enforcer, the organizer, the stabilizer. When you have a midfielder who protects the defense, controls the midfield and wins battles consistently, you are not just improving the team, you are building an identity. And I want to say that Ox comes with its own deficiencies, right? He has a tendency of winning the ball and then giving it back to opposition. And I think over the past couple of games, he's improved. He is keeping the ball and releasing it to his fellow teammates without losing it or giving it to the opponents. Now that we've looked at the defense, let's move into the engine room, the midfield, because this is where Chiefs have improved dramatically. Watch how the midfield moves here. Fluid, coordinated, and constantly rotating. This isn't random running. This is a unit playing with rhythm. And a big reason for this fluidity is the youth in this midfield. Mdu and Vilakazi bring dynamism. Quick touches, brave carrying of the ball, sharp movement between the lines. Chiefs don't just jump the ball forward anymore. They initiate attacks from the back into midfield, and suddenly they are in the opposition half with purpose. Look at this progression. 3 passes from the back, a quick 1-2 in midfield, and they are attacking the final third. The way they circulate the ball now is impressive. It's quick, it's clean, and it looks like the players finally trust each other. You can see the chemistry forming. Midfielders showing for the ball, recycling it, and keeping play alive. And then you add Lilepo in the mix, and suddenly you have pace, power, and a shooting threat from distance. Watch this. As soon as he gets the ball, his first thought is forward. He takes on defenders. He tests the keepers from range. He gives Chiefs a direct edge they've been missing for years. Even though I think the guy should be used as a striker, but that's a discussion for another day. And this is what stands out the most. Chiefs aren't just entering the opposition half, they are entering the box and creating real chances. Mdu breaks the line, Vilakazi threads a pass, Lilepo drives into the 18-yard area. It's a beautiful balance. The youth energy of Mdu and Vilakazi, mixed with the experience around them who slow the game down when needed. That balance helps Chiefs with tempo, when to accelerate and when to control. But the only real weakness right now is in the finishing. Watch these clips. Great build-up, great movement, but the final shot lacks composure. A rushed strike, a misplaced final pass, a shot off target. Chiefs create enough to score more, but their decision-making in the final third still needs maturity, honestly. If the club keeps Ndu, Vilakazi and Lilepo together for a few seasons, their confidence will grow, their chemistry will strengthen, and Chiefs will have one of the most exciting midfields in the league. You can already see the signs. This is a midfield that finally moves with purpose, builds with confidence, and attacks with belief. They just need that final touch. I mean, the one thing that defines modern football is fluidity and ball circulation, and right now Chiefs are starting to show real quality in this area. Watch this phase. Chiefs keep the ball for 10, 15, 12 passes? This is something we haven't consistently seen from them in recent seasons. They hold the ball with confidence, they recycle it patiently, and they make the opposition chase. I'm sure they're ranking right up there in terms of possession stats with Pirates and Sundowns. Now look at the mechanics. Short passes, quick 1-2s, triangle movements. Every time a player receives, someone else is already offering support. It shows they are playing like a unit. Each player trusting the next touch will be clean. And this is a major improvement, their ability to switch the field. Watch the midfield here. One side is congested. They recycle again, and boom, long diagonal to the opposite flank. This stretch creates space, pulls defenders apart, and resets the rhythm of the attack. What's impressive is not just the possession, it's the purposeful progression. Look at this sequence. From the keeper to the centre back to Ox to Mdu, and suddenly Chiefs are inside the opposition half with numbers. Everything flows, everything links, and everything moves with intent. And a huge reason for this speed is their young stars, Mdu and Vilakazi. Watch how quickly they play. 1 touch, 2 touches, never slowing the tempo unless absolutely necessary. That bravery, that sharpness, it lifts the whole team. And when a team starts finding each other this easily, you know the chemistry is growing. Just look, passes into feet, players anticipating movements, runners arriving exactly where the ball will be. This is what fluid football looks like.